to track them down, try to establish new trade routes, and use them to spy on the enemy. This would work in lining your coffers more, and would also be to the service to the marshes. All in all, an excellent deal, I find.
Well, it would if I were gaining something out of it beyond vague promises. I have, however, thought of a deal as well. It is interesting now that I see you have more than simply my support and the support of the Ashfords to hope for. What I had in mind would be a bit of a special clause. So just, I am small. My sons are stunted and few, and they don't have sons themselves. Riding to war has always been costly business that I have no interest in engaging in. As such, I would want a clause that states that the Peaceberries only ever can be asked by the Lords of the Marshes to give economic aid in times of war. No forces shall be required to ride or leave our borders, though of course we will defend them if needed.
How many forces does Peaceberry have?
Not a lot, allegedly. Just rich. Mercenaries, generally how he did it.
Mm-hmm. I see he's very much in the favor of demilitarizing.
Give me that assurance and sign it, and just I think we can work something out.
Well, it would be... I understand your concerns, Lord Peaceberry. The worry would, of course, be that the rest of the martial lords would... we do not want them to view House Peaceberry as shirking their duties. Perhaps also, if such an agreement were to be drawn up, the clause should also contain some of the amount of said economic support. Perhaps equally
enough to equip 100 men seems about fair for the lords having to supply 100 men.
And that is indeed the minimum required.
More can be given freely.
Is that usually how it is in the marshes?
Basically, but as lords generally have to show up with their 100 men, they generally bring more.
Mm-hmm.
As to not die.
I thought it was 200.
Yeah, well, you generally would want to have some people in your home as well.
Well, argue that and say we can, this is a special dispensation, but maybe 200 would be more fair then, since you wouldn't take the same risks on the battlefield as the other lords.
How about
perhaps
100, but really well? Surely my lord of Caladan can see the benefit to that. Less loss of material, as forces equipped really well with armor and weapons will do a lot better in the battle and not lose as much of that priceless stuff.
And since none of your sons would be commanding that unit, perhaps that unit should be under the direct control of the Lord of the Marshes in such a event.
As he would see the support of House Peaceberry best used, I would imagine.
Okay, so we can cash in 100 supremely equipped something.
Hey, we basically gain a well-trained bonus unit, right?
Exactly. That we control.
On demand, that we can control.
So okay, we don't get what were potentially 2 or 3 units.
A well-equipped one can be better than 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
Crap.
We also lose out on some sub-commanders, but might do.
That's fine. Lara can cope.
I think this is something we could agree to, don't you, Jonas?
I think so. If they are supremely well equipped. and
No.
trained, I guess, like a yeah. Do you want a special kind of unit?
I mean,
We get to pick at the time, really. Because he's giving us money.
A unit.
A unit, any unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
A unit, 20 cavalry. I guess boats if you want them.
He's supplying the money for a well-equipped unit.
And we basically buy the unit.
Yeah.
Well,
He
you
just-
would have one of your units, and then you would upgrade their equipment.
Oh. Ooh. Trebuchets, Jonas. Trebuchets.
We would
For
fund our
example, use
trebuchet.
some of it to buy a trebuchet.
Oh my god.
Okay, so is that what he's saying? He's not going to send people. He's just going to send us
Yep, there's some money.
Yeah, he's going to
Instead.
send us money.
to supremely equip one of our units.
Which is pretty fucking good. Equipping is
Trebuchets, admittedly, are a
expensive.
tempting offer because we can't afford those right now.
And with trebuchets, we could
Return, you will call not on him, not on his family, and never again on any of those.
Can I just quickly check? Fuck, what was it? The landing Alaric required land, not power or...
You need a domain and a little bit of money.
Oh, money, okay.
How much money, out of curiosity?
Yeah.
I think it's like 3, but most of that will be supplied by bride price.
Okay.
It is the land that you need, mostly. A domain, basically. You have 2, so you could give him one of them, but your 2 you have a pretty core, too.
Yeah,
You would want to acquire another one.
we need to build a new tile essentially.
How much does building a new tile cost?
Depends on how shitty it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will find
But,
I will find a shitty tile.
There's most land
Thank
that can
you.
easily be gained is towards the Red Mountains, which is like steppe land and just
Nah,
like
we don't want
wasteland
that.
and such.
Oh.
And you can find some way to use it, surely. Doing
I mean,
enough work.
Land doesn't actually cost that much. So,
Because I'm just thinking, like, if...
You can buy up land from the farmers. You can really like chop down forests that were otherwise too dense to be used. That's basically how you get land. You make more land available.
Woods are really nice to have.
like, yeah, it wouldn't be that bad. We can work something out.
Regardless.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure that out, because then if we have the power spare, and like if it costs us gold to create the landing for Alaric, then
I don't know if we
That-
have the land right now. We
No,
probably
but-
have to work on it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
We need about.
in the future.
I would put a rough about 7 as we estimate it will go up or down depending on
Sure,
exactly.
smile as he says, seems agreeable then.
So.
Also, as lords of the marshes, says, would you be inclined to follow the legacy laid down by Lord Karen? Or would you attempt more to create a new way for this whole system to function?
That would depend entirely on the new way and its function, I believe. There are certain issues that we need to take care of that we simply cannot escape from. The threat from the south is real, and as long as that exists, we need some of the old structure to handle it.
Very well then. Yes, that makes sense. Do we have an agreement then? I shall be a martial lord who supports financially rather than bodily.
I mean, you know,
I'm sure we can both see the benefit to this. After all, you did not want my sons when you needed them to marry. They are going to be quite a lot worse at fighting. Good heads on them. Not for smashing.
well, so yeah, like supremely equipping a unit of our choice, and more to be. That's the minimum that like he by law would have to give us, and then we can request
Yeah.
even more from him.
Basically, his minimum he's suggesting would be to give one of your unit upgraded both ranged, melee, and armor, totaling about 3 wealth in equipment for a unit to gain. Depending on the unit they get. Basically, they get more damage, more armor, less armor penalty, more of all the good stuff. More range, generally, more range attack, more damage.
More DR is one of the big things. AR. So.
Yeah.
Could we also work out that, like, in times of such troubles, he would not, like, because if he would be sort of an economic backbone of the war effort, that he would also not necessarily like increase prices a whole lot of necessary like foodstuffs specifically. I'm thinking.
Says I would only do such a thing if it benefited the marshes. No clause for such a thing would be needed, surely. Such would only hamstring my operations. If demand makes foodstuffs more few, then I would need to charge a higher price for them, as would any merchant.
Certainly, but with a special friend price towards the marshes, because we're all in this together. Of course.
Perhaps the marshes would be my friends at such a time. He just smiles. Friendship, of course, doesn't come cheap, but the Lords of the Marshes will be rather powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Further deals and loans can be worked out.
And I do believe that you yourself will benefit quite a bit from such a powerful ally as well.
He smiles. Slimy smile.
Like, I don't like the idea of him shirking his duty like that and like trying to weasel out of it, but I understand why. And I mean, equipping a unit, 3 wealth. What's the power cost of like an infantry unit?
Depends
3
on.
for a green one.
Yeah.
3 power for a green infantry.
Okay. And for a veteran one?
Huh.
A ton.
Yeah, fuckload.
But what's the one above the green?
Trained?
Trained.
Okay.
I think that's 5.
5. Maybe that could be the goal. Like, he supplies equivalent of a trained unit then. Money.
That would be more than most have. They could send 100 peasants at the sun if they wanted to.
He's talking about sending the money to equip a unit, not.
Yeah, I know. But my thought is that since he's getting away with losing his people and his valuable sons, then maybe he would be willing to pay a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That would probably be the end. Like that would have to be the cap. I don't see anyone really accepting anything more than that, I'd presume, at least.
Mm-hmm. No, it would be like, let's just push it to 4 wealth. And then we would have a well upgraded unit, and then like a war fund for emergency expenses. Or maybe he supplies a special. He has like a special war cache if it's like, well, and 1 wealth point I have like set aside specifically for like it's basically like a gift card in his food shop,
Yeah.
So like the first wealth of food we would request in times of need would be for free. As part of his tithe to the war effort.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that it will function as normal.
Yeah.
In that case, if it's a quick war and we don't need the food, then he doesn't need to pay. But if it's a bigger war,
He thinks 3 wealth is more fair.
Yeah, you want to roll about
Otherwise, he's sure he can find someone else who might take that deal for him and the support of the Ashfords as well.
it? Oh, he's selling the Ashford support as well?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Apparently,
Well-
he's been negotiating with them so much.
Yeah, he has them in his pocket quite a bit because he's paid like all of they've loaned a lot of money from him to pay.
So,
all
would
of
you like the Iron Bank or would you like me?
He's holding off the Iron Bank for us, although he hasn't said it.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah,
Because he's such a nice guy, secretly.
that worries me.
Well, he has a slimy exterior, so no one is the wiser except Decime knows. I mean, fine. I guess. I think we're being shortchanged, but
Yes, because he doesn't have to. Because most people would end up giving us more.
this would of course be only making him exempt. Ashford would not have the same exemption.
No, just be him.
No, it's the Peasberries are exempt for all time.
Well, for as long as at least we are in control of the marshes, then maybe a new martial lord comes along and changes that. Who the fuck knows? But
That's true.
Yeah, but we will
We
write
can't-
it as for
We
all
can't.
time.
We can't speak on the behalf of the next lords.
no, exactly, we can't, and we can only be like, yeah, as long as House Caladan holds it, we'll be fine with the economic support.
Well, says, I will write up a document then.
Wonderful.
To shake both of your hands.
Bring us on.
Lanus will accept as well.
Francis, it has been a pleasant meeting.
I would still want to, after all of this is done, Lord Peaceberry, to speak to you and Lord Dondarian about the trade networks and using them to root out some of our enemies.
So I'm sure something can be done.
Wonderful. I should really like just have a friendly visit to Lord Ashford to at least acknowledge him.
Here's a quick question. In the time during that chat, was Alaric able to find Benizia by any chance?
No, she doesn't seem to be easily found. She's not in her camp, for certain.
I bet she's at the fucking keep, isn't she? I bet she just she's gone to the keep. Yeah, it will be a fucking keep. Yeah.
Does that look about right?
Yeah, probably Lord
Yeah.
Selmy would also be green marked at this point, I think.
You know, yeah, Alaric will check. We'll get Hugo. He'll help.
The drunken Selmy can have an orange one because he's drunk.
Because of Blarg.
Yes. I mean that's a pretty decent number if you add mine on as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we just on those numbers. I mean, you could add 2 extra reds to peak in case he breaks his castles up. But then that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 against his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we lost, like if we didn't get anyone else now, and he split his castles. At this point, with nothing nothing to be changed, we win.
But there is one rogue element at play here, which we have not really had much. We do not really know what's going on with.
Bitter still. But he is what he is. I mean,
Yes, but he is the rogue element.
He is.
Am I the only one who's interested into finding out how the dear Lady Nalia is holding?
Huh?
You know, Nadia, the lady we gave away to some
I mean, we
dude we
can-
don't even know anything about.
Oh, you
Who
mean
lives
Catelyn?
here? Catelyn.
Yeah.
You're talking about
We could
Oh yeah, Catelyn, sorry.
Scare Catelyn away.
I mean, we could talk to her once
can
all
go
this is done, but
check up on her.
for now we need to try to
Seriously?
make our.
We were dealing with politics.
We need to do the power grab. I mean,
You just said we should go and talk to Ashra. That's goofing off.
No, we
no,
didn't say
No.
Ashford.
No, Ashford.
Ashford. These dudes.
You can go and talk to
I don't particularly want to speak to her.
while Nima can do it, while the others are thinking
No,
of what
not
to do.
really, because she's kind of
I'm,
wanna
uh,
stay and do her job.
I'm telling you, Jonas, if you
From
go
a distance, Catelyn looks doughy-eyed at her husband, seemingly very happy with him as he
Oh,
is like bantering war stories and whatnot with the others. She is still a little young.
yeah,
Guess
if
I'll
you're going,
just have to find out how she is from afar.
Jonas, if you're going to see, if you're going to see Lord Ashford, I'm going with Nemo over to that group.
no, you need to see Lord Ashford. You're Lord of House Caladan. You need to own up to this.
You know this is not a good idea, right?
Listen to me, nephew.
Lanus, punch him in the face.
You know what happened last time?
What happened last time?
Gesture to the neck.
Well, that's several years ago. If he tries that again, you'll skewer him. You have the sword of the house. You'll cut him to pieces.
I mean, if Alaric's probably still in camp. If you just go,
We have
find
Nima.
him and ask. If you're that terrified, Alaric will probably go to the keep. If she's
No.
not there, go back to Asher and go drink.
Nima can take care of a spoiled lordling.
Yeah, almost undoubtedly.
Fine.
It's just a visit to be friendly, or like, just say hi and acknowledge him.
Courteous, as it were. You're being flanked.
Nima draws her blade.
Get him, boys!
Actually, when you enter, it's only this guy. Sure, wait like a minute or so. I'll wait for the others to leave.
Too bad.
Before you roll in to a man who sits in his chair, sort of red velvet everywhere, stands up, walks over, reaches his hand to you and says, Lords of Caladan, it's gracious for you to host this event.
Lord Ashford.
Shakes your hands.
My lord. Some bows. It is good to find you in good health, Lord Ashford. Looks him up and down.
You likewise, though I must give you condolences to the recent loss of a man too young.
Yes, he shall be mourned.
Now you, thrust into such a position. She sits slightly looking at Linus. Terrible fate. I'm sure you will do well enough.
I understand that you have had some trouble as of late, Lord Ashford. I hope they have been resolved.
We are working on it. It should be no more of a problem. There's a solution in place. Sort of seems a little frowns now. So, it's not something I'm willing to discuss.
Oh, perfectly understandable. But that also gladdens me, because that, of course, means that if the unthinkable happens, the Ashfords will once again bring honor to the marshes.
Yes, much honor. What do I owe the pleasure of such a visit?
Does some smiles. Well, we haven't spoken in quite some time, I believe.
And you are on our domain. It is only fair we come to visit.
That's the least
Yes.
one can expect, I suppose.
So very well then. Yes, you take place if you decide to.
Thing is, we don't really want anything from him. This is more a courtesy call.
Because
I
we've already
certainly say you small talk a bit.
Yeah. Like,
we
acknowledge
bought
his
his-
presence and
yeah,
try
'cause we
to...
bought his vote by proxy, so just small talk.
Yeah, small
He
talk.
doesn't seem super, like, he seems a little depressed, really.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine.
Everything. Doesn't want to talk about it, though.
But basically trying to be charming and make him try to feel a little bit better about himself before we leave.
Sure. You look really good today.
But yes, it's looking
Lord
quite...
Ashford.
I
Do something with your hair.
And your son seems to be in a stabbing mood, huh?
everyone's pretty gorgeous, but
Yeah, even Ryan Elena's. Maybe someone, some peasant girl shipped them in her dreams.
You know, when you start going into tournaments for real, I'm sure there's going to be Lots of
Caladan Ashford, you know.
It's gonna be a lot of
This would-
swimming in the stands.
This would be the oddest ship in the world.
Oh, not even by far.
No,
Oh, nowhere
No.
near.
Actually, no. I just considered when my friend dragged me on Reddit last week.
Okay.
and jumped on.
Let's not go into that rabbit hole.
No.
That goes
Firstly,
deep.
should we go to Gorman and just take a dump on his tent and then go?
Like, what? Shake hands with the competition.
No, we shouldn't. They're despicable people.
I think you should.
I think we should.
Yeah.
They're our arch nemesis of all time.
They are. They are.
Well, first of all, I think you should. Second, you know that Gorman the Young really loved Halen.
Yes. The reason I would visit them is to try to direct the anger of Gorman the Younger towards the vultures and not towards us. That would be my only reason for visiting, really.
Well,
I suppose in that regard, sure, we could do it.
There's some asking around his people a little bit. We'll learn actually that Gorman the Younger and Roland Peak have left
Oh,
after allegedly speaking with Aegon Rivers.
oh.
Bitter steel.
The bitter steel. Yeah.
How bitter is the bitter steel?
So bitter.
Always bitter.
Makar, can you go over and can you hold them up? Can we have these two groups of just have a staring contest over the field?
They're both on raised pavilions and they're just watching each other from seated positions, just glaring.
No one is blinking. Butterwell's like, "Oh, my lord."
Of course.
Come on, all. We must all get along. Have you tried these delicious cakes that Caladan daughters made them?
Love Caladan girl brought me. It's simply delicious, and these just poisonous looks.
Try these flavoured butters. They're just lovely.
I'm just saying.
You certainly don't seem to be in the same place at all.
I'm just saying. Zoom in here. Look at his glare. Yeah. Zoom in here. Look at his glare.
It's just that, back and forth.
And then there's just this.
And Butterwell just looks like him all the time.
Yeah,
Great.
well,
Great.
it would be kind of great if they just started fighting and just kill each other, and that would be that, sort of solve this whole problem for us.
You know when your spy said there might be danger, it might just be these two getting into a brawl.
Might be. Now, Gorman Peak, should we talk to him? We haven't talked to Lord Peak, really, should we?
Yeah, we've actually offered brie cakes.
Just, if you're going to talk to him, be nice about it. Just friendly talk.
Kill him with kindness.
Yeah, just small talk and friendliness.
We are going to smother him in charm dice.
And then just leave. And watch him be afraid as his thoughts of conquest wither away.
Mm-hmm. We could.
I do like the idea of just smothering him in charm dice.
I think he's malicious towards us.
That just means he has a lot of DR, which he's not a very good talker. We learned that already.
Smash him with charm.
He intimidates.
So a visit? Yes, no?
Unfortunately, none of us have Lord Ambrose's charm.
Should we?
Do you want to?
Well, now that the Youngs are not there, I don't see a reason, because I don't think he really cared much for Halen.
He may not even, he might just go, yeah, I'm busy, go away.
Let's have a little bit, because I'm just a little bit curious. It's morbid curiosity, and I just want to, and we should also present lateness towards him,
Excuse me,
if you would.
Lord Peak is busy.
Oh.
He has no time for one such as yourselves.
Okay, that's fine.
We understand.
Not send any more supplies to his tent, and make sure we dump all the offal from the slaughter right behind it. Yes.
Actually, it's a big amount of food from Lord Butterwell.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Which makes all of this so much easier when Lord Butler's basically paying for.
He's giving everyone food.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's like Oprah. Here's some food. You get some food. You get some food.
If the hand of the king is good for one thing, it's stopping us from paying wealth expenses.
Let's talk to Stefan Fossaway. before we go to Lord Trant, because Lord Trant is going to be the bitchiest.
Sure.
I
Stefan
am
is
Lord
sitting,
Trant.
not in a tent really, but in like the general bar area, having a drink. Cider.
Mhm.
I should walk up on either side of him, you know.
Yes. Daggers drawn.
Is everyone else at the Asher and that at the bar area?
No, they're like further out in the town.
Ah, okay.
Around the bar.
They don't party like noble people. He sits there. Who's this? My lords of Caladan. Not to either side.
As we close in, snake-like.
It's been
Yes.
some time.
It has. So far away. I am glad to see that you seem to be at good health.
You know, likewise.
How is home?
Strange, I suppose.
Am I correct in assuming that you will be voting for your house in the election?
Yes, my father is too old to lead. I will do so in his place.
And if you spoke with some candor last time we conversed at the tournament, I'm sure you recall.
It says yes. Since then I have grown to care less, as it turns out. I am going to vote for my house. My father, neither his mistress, are here. And last year it says, to be honest, I will probably just stay here during the vote.
Abstaining, I see. So far away that is there anything I could persuade you in any way to vote for us to make the victory more secure and more anchored?
It is not my place to decide. It's my father's. But I have not asked him what he would want to decide, so I cannot vote.
Is he genuine in this?
Yes, but that kind of rule actually, we're not able to get him anymore. It seems like he's basically worked hard and racked his mind to find a loophole
Mm-hmm.
for how to do what he must do as a son to his father, and yet not vote for Peak.
Yeah.
Which seems that he has agreed with himself that if he technically does not know that that's still his father's wishes, then he cannot make an informed decision about it.
Okay, that's excellent.
I suppose that's one way of doing it.
And if the unthinkable should happen, and if the banners are to be called, I would
I
assume
will go
that
with whoever is Lord, as is our duty.
some nods. I suppose that is all that we can expect.
Sort of a slight smile out of the corner of his mouth and says, "This is all very complicated."
I can imagine. We also have many complications. It seems to follow the nobility, does it not?
No, I've been approached by people I didn't even think would speak to me. Prince, and to the king, because I'm just drinking my nerves down again. It's uncanny, really. History's made here. I might be the only person not voting. I'll be remembered for something, at least.
You know, I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true. Well, if there's if there is anything we can do to help the Fossaways and strengthen the bonds between our two houses, do let us know. Strange things are happening in the homestead. Well, the Caladans are no strangers to strangeness. We seem to have it in abundance, and perhaps sometime we can help each other.
Sure. This time will help me out enough. Thank you, though.
Oh,
Very well. Then perhaps a toast to the health of your house and your future.
Sure. And to yours.
Okay.
You've
Wonderful.
got to be polite and courteous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lane is starting to get into the whole, okay, people got a drink, maybe could toast. Can make things go well.
If we kill Gorman Peak, though.
No.
No, Jonas. Bad Jonas.
Because
Bad
if we
Jonas. No.
if we get found out, like this is right here, and this is right here, and this is right here.
Yeah, I know.
So we got three things we really don't want to piss off in the same place.
Yep, certainly true. This whole thing here is
We have a concentrated staring circle of doom.
it's way too much power in one place.
Like the only way thing that can come worse is like Malachi plops down a king's token on top.
But remember that we beat them. We beat them in intrigue. We won against Butterwell, and Makar is on our behalf here. So
Yes. It's still a concentrated circle of doom. Like
Yes.
we could add Bloodraven, I suppose. We could add the king. Then it would get worse.
Bloodraven could show up. Yeah, I shouldn't. Maybe Bree can kill Bittersteel. I think that was Bloodraven's plan.
So suddenly we find out on the day of the vote, and the winner is.
The winner is Snap.
Right there in the middle of the election. Just,
I seem to recall that Bloodraven was like, "Oh, you should invite him into the keep," blah 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 blah. But since Bree never told us that plan, I don't think we can really act on it.
Yeah.
So
Nope.
Yeah.
I guess that's
She's
it.
just staying in her room.
Or is she?
dun, dun, dun.
We look on top of some tents, and she's there with a dagger looking down at Gormy.
I am sure. I am sure Bree will do wonderful things in the downtime.
Or terrible
Always
things.
does.
Well, that leaves
Bonifer.
our own Saruman.
The pile of hair, the master of beard.
I still say, if we can if in all of this time Alaric has somehow found Benizia, that'd be great. But
Sure.
yeah, we can make that happen, because then bringing her along would be perfect.
What can she tell us about Lord Tran's mood?
She's having fun though in the town with the knights and some other people drinking. You know.
Hmm.
Once you get married, you need to be careful she doesn't produce bastards, man.
Ah, don't worry.
Caladan girls are here. Torian, Eaton,
Hey, on the bright side,
Ashra's here talking to her about Alaric.
I mean, for us, Jonas, at least on the bright side. So Alaric is like the last one to inherit.
Yeah, I know.
I just, and then Longthorn said, the only person with a Oh! So Alaric. I don't believe you had introduced me to this lovely lady of yours. I need to keep her all to yourself, perhaps. Hmm? He sort of gives you a wink. I'll have to
That's
spoil
my
that.
wife!
I mean, Lady Benizia would care.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go. Well, just finished talking to her father, and thought I could whisk her away from your gracious company.
Already? All right. This is so. You wouldn't wait and let me find one as well.
I've been trying for years. What changes your mind now?
Is whoa? No! Oh no! 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 No!
No?
No! So not in that way. I don't think that'll ever happen. As I'm married to the ideal of love. She looks to Vanessa.
Can't go wrong.
Alright, nods and says, yes, of course.
Perhaps we should have a duel, the two of us. You can show this lady that you can beat a Tyrell with your eyes closed.
I don't think anyone can beat Ashra.
And with their eyes closed?
With my eyes closed, probably not.
You know he
know,
wouldn't go easy on you.
he would not. No.
You've seen
He
his
would
die, man.
Try to
You know.
beat you and humiliate you, and then have very much fun doing it. And then, like, go drinking afterwards.
You know, he might not be able to easily beat me, but he could quite possibly.
We
beat
don't
me.
want you to leave here with 5 wounds.
No.
I mean, I'm all
Perhaps
for.
a little impromptu tournament. I hear that many people are in town. She looks around. We could make it happen, right?
I mean, technically, tournaments are free for us.
Yes, free tournaments for everybody. I would totally be into looking at a duel between Alaric and Ashra when all this is done, but
Yeah, Alaric will say,
And to concede the festivities, a duel between a Tyrell and a Caladan.
yeah, Lord of the Marshes versus the Warden of the West. South?
Sal.
No, south is Dawn.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
come, take a place next to the lady.
You know. Sure.
You've just been intrigued, essentially.
You're handed like a flagon wine.
Yes.
Yeah, they've all got glasses and like cups. Alaric gets given like a flagon of it. Like, there you go.
As always.
You got to get
They know
drunk
him,
with
these
us
guys.
eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, Sir Alaric literally needs his body mass in alcohol to try to get him drunk.
He does. Yeah.
Mansur has his mead, Dorian his wine, Eden his ale, and Ashra his wine. You know, the ladies have something to drink. They're blushing a lot. Now it looks like she wants to kind of take Catelyn away because some of this, you know,
It's highly
people don't.
inappropriate.
These people are not shy,
And he's
but she is sort of glued to her knight.
Yeah, at least we got her a knight.
We did, and she's happy. So
She's a landed knight too.
that's the important part.
It's rare you get someone so happy.
Yeah.
We'll see how it turns out when she starts entering politics.
Sure. Yeah. Alaric will join in the festivities, I guess. Well,
Wonderful. Tell some of
He
his
can't
tales,
exactly say no, can he?
sing some of
I
his
mean-
songs.
Ashra will actually pull rank if he needs to.
He does that.
Yeah. So I can't say no. So, you know.
That's also a good excuse for Alaric. Ashra knows that. You know, Alaric really wants to do this, so
He
if
does.
he tells him to, he has to. You know, he doesn't have to feel bad about it. Yeah.
Alaric enjoys a drink.
He's most needed here,
Fun.
regardless.
Can't trust Alaric. They can't. You just ask, can you go fetch something, and then he's gone for days.
Go have some
thank-
fun for the day. 5 days
thank-
later, he comes back without a squire.
As
good.
you enter
You
the
might as well.
tent of Lord Bonifer Trent, you see his two his sons standing. Two of them armored. The last one is sort of in the back, like cleaning a table.
See, with these people, Oswald is definitely the weak link. If we could get to him somewhat, but we would need Bree for that, because he was kind of sweet on Bree there for a bit. So if she could charm him, that could be like a crack in the armor, but she's not here, so I guess.
This gnarled like chair made from those gnarled wood.
Does it have like weird shapes in the wood that